Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Wait a minute. Before we proceed with this video, I just want to tell you guys who we are. This is our dog Charlie. She is a golden retriever pit bull mix with short legs. This is my girlfriend Catherine. She's a nurse and she takes care of people. And on her free time, she loves hiking with her friends, going out to eat, and watching Love is Blind. She also loves playing video games with me. Oh, how I love her. Yep, that's me, Joel. Saved the best for last. And this is my story. So I'm Joel, I'm 30 years old, I'm a barber here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I've been a barber since I was 16. And now that I'm a little older, I don't find the love and passion like I did when I was younger for this. You know, as I get older, I just feel like a lot of time being wasted having to do the same thing every day. I just feel like I can accomplish bigger things in life that are more important to me than cutting someone's hair and having to work around their schedule. And I think my main purpose in life and what I want to accomplish is just to create things, build things out of my own imagination without having someone to tell me I can't do it, especially to share everything that I do with you guys here on YouTube. And when I grew up as a kid, I just did everything alone. I was very isolated. I always felt like I was a bother to people for even asking for help. And I think that's what made me who I am today. I'm not perfect. I do a bunch of research and watch a bunch of YouTube videos online on how to do things. And I think there's just a certain obsession that I have. If I can't find that answer, I'll do everything I can to find that answer, or I'll just do it. As you can see here, this is my drift car, and I've taken this engine out so many times, and you know, that just comes with experience of just doing. You know, there was a time where I didn't even know how to do any of this stuff, but I just stuck with it and just kept doing it. So, you know, that applies to a lot of things in life, I feel like. And I just have a love and passion for cars and drifting. And I just want to say thanks to all my good friends, Justin, Tim, Danny, for always being there when I need them. And I literally beat the crap out of this car the next day after I put the engine back, and I'll show you guys a clip here. So here's one of the projects that I completed back in 2020 during COVID. So it's been about 4 years now since I made this, and I just never posted this video. But before I get started with anything, I like to do everything in 3D. It helps me stay organized, and I can actually see the measurements and dimensions visually before I tackle on the project in real life. And it just helps with everything. So what I was doing was I was ripping everything out of the trunk, and if you guys know about this trunk, you know that the space is very limited and very small. And I'm also a woodworker, so I like to create things out of wood. And here I'm making a 1/2-inch MDF template for the trunk, and I used a 1/4-inch plexiglass for everything, and I glued it together. So what I made here was a waterfall tank with a fog machine and LED lights, and I just thought this was so cool. And here's the face frame that I made, and I use a trim router to round over the edges. And I just watched Pin My Ride as a kid, and I just thought this was one of those things that you see on TV. And everything that I envisioned here was, it all came to life. And for me to visually see this, I just thought it was so cool. But I know it's not practical or functional, but this was just for show, and I'm grateful for the friend that let me do this to their trunk. So thank you. And I'm doing the biggest project that I've ever done before. And what that project is a house remodel.
So we bought the home from my parents for $350,000, but really the agreement was $300,000. That way, $50,000 we could use towards renovations. So we're trying to do majority ourselves and budget
Trying to do all of it ourselves.
for $50,000. That's our overall budget for hopefully the interior and exterior of the home.
And you guys are probably wondering, $50,000 to do this entire home? You guys are crazy. There's no way in this market we can do it for $50,000. Well, that's our goal. That's our budget, and that's what we're working with.
So we bought the home in January 2022. We both work full time.
Yes.
So it is hard trying to balance our work schedule and being here at the same time.
But I've decided to take some of the time off of work soon to be here more often and complete our projects. But we picked up another project as well that we're actually working on first before we finish this house. We bought a
Sprinter van.
that we're going to convert to be a kind of like a barber shop and also an RV at the same time, so we could travel and do the van life that everyone's doing. So this is our 2007 Nissan Frontier. It's a 4x4 and with just a rooftop tent in the back of the bed that we fabbed with some metal. It's basically done its purpose. We like it a lot, but I think it's time to upgrade to something more practical that we can travel with. We're gonna give you a full tour of the house and our plans. We do everything in 3D. Our planning,
You
development.
do everything in 3D.
We do everything in 3D. We are a team. First, we're going to show you the progress of our house and what we've done so far, and then the final results is what it's going to look like. So this is just a tour and the beginning of our channel to show you what to expect on this channel. Come along on this journey and we'll show you what we've done.
Welcome to our home. We'll go room by room and we'll talk about what we're going to be renovating. So follow along. So this currently is our front door, which will be moving over to this middle section right here, so it's more centralized. Our plan is to have a kind of door. Our plan is to have a pivot door with like a little window on the side, and then here we want to do a atrium.
Here we are going to actually raise, we're actually going to raise the floor with new concrete, and we're going to raise the ceilings. This is what's taking us the longest because of the permitting. We're figuring it out as we go because we've never done that before. So we have to reframe all the 2x4s up here. It's basically going to be a scissor truss. We're not putting a beam Beam would be nice, it would be raised all the way to the roof, but with the scissor truss framing, it'll be just a little bit lower, but the ceilings will be higher. So it'll feel more open in here. We're gonna knock down this. This is just supporting. I've contacted the structural engineer. They gave us all the plans for this. Load-bearing wall could be removed, just this section. But first, before we even raise the ceilings, we have to install this window. This 10x4 window has to go on first. And it's gonna start from half of this window all the way to half of this window. So that's the length, and the height is 4 feet. So the 4 feet is actually gonna be fairly high up there. And then our cabinets are gonna be built. We're building all our cabinets, so it's gonna be just cabinet from there all the way over there. And then once the window is in, then we can plan where our sink and stove is gonna be. Our kitchen island will be in this area. We'll show them the backyard. I know, it'd be like 50 grand to remodel this. You're crazy. You are crazy. And it's less than 50 grand because we have all the permitting and fees and stuff. So we're taking you to our backyard. It's a mess out here. This is where we just threw all our stuff, honestly. We're gonna figure it out. We just wanna work on the inside first with the 50 grand budget. So this is our backyard area. I know it's a mess. It's got a pool, 12-foot pool. It's just old. We're actually removing it. We do not want that pool. We've got plans for the backyard and how we want to do it. But as of right now, we're throwing all our trash back here before we get one of those dump trucks to pick all this stuff up. That way we can just do it all at once. Is it still dark?
I think you need to stand.
I know.
And I need to stand.
Okay. I want a workshop back here and a more livable area back here, more inviting. I feel like having this pool would only be good for the summers, and you know, we want something year round that we can just come out here and enjoy, I guess. But this pool takes up half the backyard. It's way too much space. So that's that. So this is the hallway. We've widened it so far, arm's length. I think we're gonna keep this the way it is. We're gonna raise this hallway ceiling because it's only like 7 feet, and we want something taller to match up there, which would be about like 10 feet. And we'll take you to the master bedroom, which this is the old location. We're actually gonna relocate this and close this off. So this is the master bedroom. We've got popcorn ceilings that gotta go. Actually gotta do all the AC vents because up here is where all the old AC vents for the hallway is, since we're gonna raise it to about this ceiling height. The old one is like the doorway height, which is really low, and we don't like that. We're gonna raise that. I gotta relocate all the AC vents in all the rooms and this hallway, about 12 inches, so about a foot higher. So I gotta do all the reframing for that. Our new doorway would start from here, and I'll block this doorway off. And then our bed is gonna go right here. We'll figure out all this stuff as we go. We're gonna probably put a new window because this is only a single pane window. Yeah, we don't like that. Moving on over here, this is our closet that we are going to actually close off because here it's very small. This is the master bathroom. We're actually gonna extend this doorway because it feels very tight, and we're gonna remove the door because we want that open feeling. In here, we're gonna have we're gonna have double sinks, the his and hers still, probably with a floating sink and some cabinetry down there. And here, we're just gonna remodel this shower, which we're gonna relocate the shower head plumbing to this side because it's all on this side. So we want it to be on this side with just a shower glass. And I have to take this out because I don't know why they did that. They always put drop ceilings in the 70s. Oh gosh. Toilet, it's gotta go. We're gonna do a new toilet. Mirror, we're gonna upgrade. Everything in this room is gonna be upgraded. And then over here, right here is where I'm gonna cut an opening for our closet. So it'll extend from in here, which actually will be the new entryway. So the closet is gonna start from here and it's gonna go through here, which will close off. And then it's gonna actually lead all the way over here and into our other bedroom. Actually, we're gonna remove this bedroom. We're gonna cut a hole over here. So this will be a big closet. We're technically removing a room to be a closet. Since this house is a 4-bedroom house, we just might as well make it a bigger closet. I feel like it's better than having an extra room. So this is the existing closet for this room. We're actually gonna take the closet from the other room over there and just make a big, giant closet here. And what's gonna go here is our shoe rack for his and hers. And then the cabinetry on this side is gonna be for hers. We'll probably make that window a little bit shorter. And then this side will be my or his side of the closet. And our shoe rack. So our shoe rack, his, hers, and then her side, his side. And I'll show you the other room. Other room that we're gonna take the closet out of. And we're planning to make this our office, so our desks would be on this side here. This is the closet we're gonna take from this room because we can just build it out of cabinets. We're not gonna really need a closet in here. And we're gonna just block this off, and then the closet will be open on the other side. And this is just our office area where his and her desk is just gonna be to do all our video editing and work that we do. And then I'll show you guys the other room here, which we are going to turn into a guest room. This is the closet for this room. We're actually gonna knock this one out as well. Closet is gonna be gone just because it's hard to bring in furniture into here. It's very narrow and closed off and has a very tight feeling. So this also has to be raised as well when we're gonna build cabinets, like a closet in this area here. Be just a guest room. And then back out here to, so the hallway will be raised. It'll feel a lot higher. Okay, so we're gonna take you to the garage. I know. Take you to the garage. Oop, this door closes on itself. So this is the garage as of right now. As you can see, it is a mess. We have a lot of things going on here. It's just a bunch of our junk and stuff. Well, actually my junk. We're gonna actually block this off. I have to move this water heater over here so we can extend the laundry room. And then all of this stuff right here is all for the van. Got a commercial table saw with an extended fence. I know there's a lot of stuff on here, all our tools. It's gonna be easier to make cabinets with. And all our lumber is here. And this is just all of our tools. Still have more tools to buy. This is also my barber area temporarily, where I cut hair in the garage. Yeah. Basically take everything out of here, all the rocks, some of the plants. This tree has got to go, but it's actually shade for right now. And we're gonna do new concrete through here, leading up to the front door. That's our plan. So this is the van. I had my buddy that's a welder weld this together. We designed this in 3D. This is our ladder, and we've got a roof rack system as well. As of right now, still need to make sliders for this on the side. Still have a lot of work to do on this van. I want to paint it and stuff, but this is the stuff that we've got done so far. I've actually had to paint this ladder. It's starting to rust because it just rained yesterday. So I'll sand all that down and then respray it. So this van, I have a lot to do with the van. The engine, start with the engine. I've already taken out the part of the turbo. It's a V6 3.0 liter diesel engine. It's actually a Mercedes engine. It's got a leaking oil cooler gasket. I have to replace it. We've actually owned the van for over a year now. Driven well, everything's good. I know all the issues that have occurred within the past year of this van. I guess driving it for a whole year was just a test to see, okay, what works and what doesn't work and what's like starting to break on this thing. So I've calculated everything and done all the analysis of this engine. So that's a good thing, right?
Yes.
This is the van. This door is actually broken. It doesn't have that thing in here, so I actually have a part in there to fix it. I was using this van temporarily for the past year, cutting hair inside of here. So that is the goal for this van, is to cut hair in here. This is just temporary flooring that I have installed, just because I'm going to insulate the whole entire floor, everything, insulate the ceilings, the walls, everything. So we want to get the van done first, just because this will be our home on wheels. Every time we come to this house to do some work, at least we have a dedicated plate that we can just come to, eat, relax, shower. We're throwing a shower in here. And yeah, let me open up the back door real quick. This van was currently a work van in the past, so it's got a lot of damages here and there. A lot of rust and spots I gotta fix. This door. It's gonna be a complete makeover with this van. Our shower is gonna be back here with our toilet, our battery bank. It's all in the garage. We have everything, nearly everything for this van in the garage. Just waiting on parts for the engine. That. I want to add a lot of things to the back here. I want to add some storage and a bunch of stuff. So that's later. A lot of work. I'm shorter. So that pretty much concludes our video. The one thing we didn't talk about is this car. Still have the drift car. Had it for like 7 years now. That's crazy. Emotional attachments. Takes up space in the garage. Basically our goal and plan is to tow it with the van around the country and explore different areas and tracks, I guess. Take our pup with us.
Do van life.
Do van life like all these people on the internet. Follow us on Instagram at DIY with Kathy and Joel. So that concludes our video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed, so you guys can keep up with our weekly upload. Hopefully. Hit that notification bell so you guys are alerted every time we post a new video, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!